Hey guys, this is your word study lesson. We're still working on contractions, so we're going to do a quick review. So first off, if you remember, there are two special words that help us when thinking about contractions. We have the word apostrophine, which means to turn away, which is when we took a letter out and added our apostrophe. And then the word contractus, which is to push together. So that's when we put the two root words together. Like if I have the word can't, I have can and not. Apostrophine, I'm going to turn away my O, I'm going to add my apostrophe, and contractus, I'm going to put the whole thing together. What I wanted to do today is we're going to look at if we take contractions apart, we need to find the two root words. So the word that has the comma in it, we kind of have to figure out what those are. Those are kind of things that you just might need to memorize. So I wanted to talk about them with you so that you can do your follow-up easier. So our main endings when we're talking about contractions are N apostrophe T, apostrophe LL, apostrophe S, or apostrophe M. Now, the apostrophe M you're really only going to see in the contraction I'm. I apostrophe M. Now, that apostrophe stands for a letter because I had to turn something away. So I can think about it and I'm like, okay, well, there's a letter missing there. What makes sense? If I say, I'm eating a Pop-Tart for breakfast, I can say, I am eating a Pop-Tart for breakfast. So apostrophe M stands for am. I am. Okay, now let's go back to the top. I wanted to talk about that one because it's a little weird. I should have written it first. So we're going to go back up to the top. Now I have N apostrophe T. Okay, well, I already gave the example of the word can't. So let's try the word isn't. Isn't. It isn't raining right now. Okay, I'm going to think about the word isn't. And I need to break it apart into my two root words. So obviously I have the word is. Now I have to figure out what N apostrophe T is. It isn't raining. It is not raining. So the N apostrophe T stands for not. N-O-T. That is a very, very common one, okay? So odds are, if it's N apostrophe T, your word is going to be not, okay? Now I have apostrophe L-L, okay? Maybe we'll think of the word he'll, like he'll do something. H-E apostrophe L-L, okay? Maybe he'll play in his room, okay? So he'll play in his room. He will play in his room. So in this case, the apostrophe takes the place of two different letters. It replaces the W and the I in the word will. Okay? So he'll is he will. Now I have apostrophe S. Let's think of the word it's. Now this one can be tricky, because apostrophe S can show that somebody owns something. It shows possession. Or it can be a contraction for another word. So let's think about what it is. Okay, it's sunny outside. Or it's not sunny outside. Well, I have the word it. So it, something sunny outside. It is sunny outside. So apostrophe S takes the place of is. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, give me a second to erase my board. I want to show you what you're going to have to do for your follow-up. Okay, so your follow-up gives you the contraction. We'll practice with the word couldn't. Okay, so your follow-up will have the word couldn't written on it. And then it will have two boxes next to it, and this will say contraction, and then you'll have root word and root word. So we have to figure out the two words that make up the word couldn't. Okay, well, I can see right here that I have the word could, so that's my first root word, could. And then N apostrophe T. We talked about that means not. So my two root words are could, not. So you're going to be taking apart the contractions and putting it into the two root words, okay? So what I showed you before with the apostrophe S and the apostrophe NT, apostrophe LL, apostrophe S, those should all help you figure out what the two root words are. If you have any help, just ask your teachers. Thanks, guys.